thank you very much for the opportunity. And this talk, this Trailblazer talk, is about energy. Did you know that 30% of every industrial product, of the price of every industrial product that you buy is energy in one way or the other? To get the stuff out of the earth, to preserve it, to transport it, whatever, 30%. Meaning that a country like Namibia, which is trying to compete with big powers, has the problem to compete. Another important fact, energy has always been generated by big power stations, by big central powers. And then they were distributing it for a price to anybody who wanted to do anything. If in Namibia, any company, anybody wants to start anything, if I'm the energy provider, I earn first. Because you cannot run a restaurant or a motor workshop or anything, not even a show like this, without electricity. So this whole Living Earth Expo, in my view, is the living example of how we can do things better. New technologies like renewable energy allow us to generate electricity decentralized where it's being used and have the money flows going into the pockets of those people who really do the work. We will highlight some of the examples during our show, and I'm grateful for that. So let's start with the first, in my understanding, trailblazing concept, which is Olusheno. Olusheno makes energy accessible to people. Okay, Immo? Yeah, I mean, I don't have to introduce Immo and Feris. They are sharing their session. Please do your show.
Thank you. Well, let me stand here. All right. Good morning, everyone. So, Olusheno is a company that I founded in 2016, and Ferris is the first employee of ours. He joined us on the very first day, and he's now our national sales manager. So, Karen, please let's have some slides. Oh, this is very dark. You can't really see, and that's really the point, actually. You can see the little candle here and the book, and there's actually a child trying to study. And this is a huge problem for us as a nation. Many people of ours don't have electricity, don't have access to good light, so kids study like this. It's dangerous. We have a lot of shack fires every year in the country, and it's not really conducive to studying well. And it's expensive. So, Karen, next slide, please. So what Olusheno does is we are importing a product from a company called D-Light. It's a global company, active in 60 markets, and with 150 million people already supplied good systems. This is our flagship product. It's a D100, and Ferris will demonstrate it just now. But what I want to explain is that the system is made that we can sell it to people that don't have money, that don't have a bank account. We sell it on credit. And it works because we have a system integrated. There's a keypad integrated, and our customers make a small payment. And when they make a payment, the system unlocks for some time. If they don't make a payment, the system locks and the light switches off. The idea behind it is that we can allow people to make payments as they have money. Whether we don't ask for credit history, we don't ask for any records except for an ID. They have to be a Namibian citizen. So our customers can make payments in many places around the country, most notably at some of the service stations. You see these yellow and blue machines, and customers can pay there. And they can pay at Pick and Pay supermarkets. They can pay at vendors that have a Kazang machine. This is like a small little credit card-like device. So customers can really pay all over the country. And they make a payment. They get an SMS from us with a token that works like a prepaid meter. That token they type into the keypad, and then the light switches on for the number of days that they've paid for. The payment that we ask is less than what customers typically would pay for candles or paraffin or having their phone charged at the shebeen. So customers from day one, when they buy the system, they have to pay a little deposit. This is the law, 10% of the product price. But after they pay the deposit, they are actually cash positive, because what they pay us to pay off the system is offset by the savings of the candles and the paraffin and the batteries and the phone charging at the shebeen. And many customers actually make it a business. They charge other people's phones and are basically net positive from start day one and make money on it. After 1 year, the system is fully paid and it unlocks completely, and then it runs for many, many years. The batteries are lithium iron phosphate, so they last between 5 and 8 years. If they break, we can replace. So we've got a full warranty center. Ferris, can you demonstrate quickly?
Okay, this is our unique, sexy, easy to carry box. It's called the D200. So in this D200, we have a panel, easy to carry. Then we have a battery, which we call a base unit. On this battery, it's where we find 4 ports of light. You put your lights on this side. Okay. That's an example of one lamp. Then you put it on. Okay. So that's one. Then we switch it on. Every bulb has its own switch, and it has 2 settings. That's on low, then it's on high. So depending how you use it, if it's on low, it will give you 10 hours. On high, it will give you 5 hours on this one. Then we have a torch that is also chargeable. We use the same charger that we plug on the side, plus the radio, which is also easy. You don't need to buy battery. So you have easy access to your news, latest news in the world. So it's usable. Then coming back to the keypads here. These keypads are for you to enter when you do your prepaid. You need to enter the token in the machines for it to allow you to access it. Without the token, you are locked out, even if it's a free sun. So it needs to be unlocked before you use it. And everything, it goes for 2 years warranty. So anything happens, you got 2 years warranty. Okay.
And then just want to show, these are the days. So the system will show you how many days you still have credit. And this counts down every day. And then 2 days before you run out of credit, we send you an SMS as a reminder. Because many people that make the payment live in town, and the unit is actually used somewhere in the village.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
A few more time slides. Sorry, Harald. All right, so maybe just to show how we are selling the system throughout the country. We have around 180 retail outlets, partners. These are typically small cooker shops that we brand, that we put up a decent sign for, and that we train. And these people are our partners in sales. So they actually stock the product on consignment. We give the product to them, and then they sell. And whenever they sell, they earn a commission. Around each outlet, there's a network of sales agents that walk around in town and support our product, and they earn commission as well from these sales. And we have some agents that make a really, really, really good salary monthly from this system. And this is just an example of the team. We have a core team of 20 people. Then we have around, as I mentioned, 180 retail outlets throughout the country. And then around 150 agents that are active every month. But in total, around 500 people that earn income from selling these systems. Karen? Oh, yes. And the last slide, this is one of our customers in Außencare. He just loved the product so much. So it's a very nice picture. Thank you.
Thank you, Feris and Immo, for that one. So renewable energy, as we know, is real and it is distributable. Can you put on that picture with the Namibian map, please? Questions come later. If we would want to generate all the electricity that Namibia consumes from renewable sources, mainly photovoltaics, we would need an area of this size on the entire Namibian map. Of course, we would not put everything in one place. We would put some here, some here, some here, and some on your roof. I have 4.8 kilowatts on my roof, which is enough for the house and 2 electrical cars. So everybody is welcome to consider that. Next slide, please. What is nationally very important is the nexus between energy, water, and food. Water in Namibia is being pumped up to 4 times, once from the ground, once to the house, and once from the house, and once back through the recycling system. Meaning, if you don't have energy, you don't have water. If you don't have water, you don't have food. And food is the critical point. Can you put the other one there with a wooden piece there? Just go further. It's not there. Okay. There was one other slide where I'm holding a bundle of firewood which cost 30 Namibian dollars. Such bundle of firewood is what an average family in Namibia needs to cook. 30 Namibian dollars per day times 30 is 900 Namibian dollars per day, meaning a family needs in Karutura 900 Namibian dollars just to eat, plus the food, of course, and the shelter, and the transport, and the clothing, and the school, and so on. I pay 100 Namibian dollars a month for cooking gas. I buy 2 bottles of 19 kilograms of gas per year, and one cost me $630. So it's roughly 100 Namibian dollars. How do I feed my family? I have a solar cooker. I deliberately did not bring any picture here because I want you to go just around the corner there. And if you do that at 1 o'clock today, you will be able to buy a chicken wing and a potato for $30, which is 100% solar cooked. Because the proof of the pudding lies in the eating, as we know. And we take any challenge. So you bring me the food, I cook it for you, you judge me on the cooking. What I would like to see is that at least every second household has an alternative source of cooking, which comes for free, because the sun will never send us an invoice. That was my short introduction. I'm ready to answer all kinds of questions, especially of those people. I was tempted to say the ladies, but I would rather like to correct myself and say those people who like cooking and who do most of the cooking in the household. That is not gender bound. Then I would like to give over to Penny. Penny has another way of preparing a meal.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me today. My name is Penny Noah and I'll be representing Ideal X Belcook. So Belcook is a local Namibian brand that provides clean cooking and heating solution to households, particularly in rural areas or peri-urban areas. So Belcook was founded to transform the traditional way of cooking, which is the open fire, and also to uplift communities, especially those held by single mothers. We introduced a Belcook stove that is run by sustainable biomass pellets. This innovation reduces carbon monoxide emission, and it also reduces respiratory illnesses and also eye irritation and headaches, which is caused by indoor air pollution. Go on to the next slide. These are just examples of the fuel that we use. So we have here pellets and the marula nuts. So even if you use it indoors, the smoke, it's not harmful because it's just biomass fuel. And this is how the stove, the Belcook stove looks like. And this is the heater that comes with. it has 2 chambers, the bigger one and the small one. And this is the solar panel that you use when you charge the built-in fan. It supports the fan that produces the oxygen and to control how high and how low your fire burns. Thank you. Can go into the next slide. So this is just a picture of the kindergarten that we sponsor in Swakopmund. So Pilcook is not all about just clean cooking. We also give back to the community by supporting them with clean fuel and also providing them with food, ensuring that kids have a healthier and safer way of living. Thank you.